The knock on the door was hesitant, uncertain. Knuckles eased away from his mother, who was dabbing her mouth with a tissue. "It's for you, Mom." The old woman straightened, hiding the gun in her ample bosom. "Just tell him I'm not here. Suit yourself." The door was closed again, but a moment later it opened, revealing Mickey with sleep clinging to his eyelids. "You called me boss." "Yeah, I want you to handle some business for me. Right now. It'll only take 5 minutes." Mickey blinked, still drowsy, and then suddenly alert. "I was hit, boss." "Is that what this is about?" "No. See that you get rid of those 2 lumps on the floor? I want you to dump them in a river. Make sure you drown them first. You got it, boss." "Good." The gangster watched as the man who specialized in putting people 6 feet under disappeared into the night. Malone turned to his mother, who was sitting on the piano stool, absently plucking at the ivory keys. "Nice shooting, Mom." "Thanks." She stared at the carpet. "That was a funny trick with the roses." "I was trying to surprise you. I knew you were lonely." "Lonely?" "Well, yes. And what if I'd been killed?" "You wouldn't have been." I was bluffing. Those were carnations, not roses. Carnaceous. Gloria laughed harshly. "I thought as much. But they were certainly red. Red is my favorite color. So I thought I'd surprise you." "I appreciate it, son." She looked older, suddenly weary. "I never should have let you get mixed up with this crowd." "You didn't. My father did." "Your father." The mention of the name sent a shiver down her spine. She shook her head. "He was always a hoodlum. From the time he was knee-high to a grasshopper, he was always in trouble with the law. I used to come uptown, hide in the cellar, hide under the floorboards. I never wanted any part of this life." She looked at her son, his face hard, the set of his jaw telling her that he'd inherited every bit of his sire. "But you did, son. Why? Because I had no choice. You could have been anything. So could you, Mom. I was born too late for that. This world is a dangerous place for women. No more than men." She saw the gun in his hand and her face crumpled. "Put that away, son. Always got it with me. Mom?" "I know." Her voice was tired. "Let's talk about something else. How is business?" "Not bad. Not bad." He sat next to her and put his arm around her shoulders. "How about I get you a new dress? Something really snazzy." "Sounds wonderful, son." She leaned against him, burying her face in his neck. "Can you get rid of that awful tattoo on your arm?" "Maybe. Later." "It looks brutal. You look brutal with that tattoo." "So, does that one on your neck? Mine doesn't show. I covered it up with a nice little scarf. That's why you shouldn't have come home last night. I missed you. I know, son." She patted his hand. "Me too."